6'3" or more, they can be Antonio Brown's height if they work at it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fitzpatrick again. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
You got it! You got it!
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Fitzpatrick finding his tight end, Gesicki. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick. Yeah, he's got it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't
through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, Fitzpatrick again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Ben going to give this one to counter. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So we have come to halftime, and what's already it? We now proceed to the start of the second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
We play to win. Let's go.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32